Good morning. We're going to do a little something different today. All right. So, as you can see, I'm not at home. I decided to do something a little bit different today and thought I'd record from here. Why not, right? Change it up a bit, I guess, is the story for today. Make time to do something a little bit different. I work from home. My weekdays are pretty much the same. My weekends usually too, if I'm at home, but I thought I would get up early this morning and see the morning light and check out one of my favorite places. This is the Old North Bridge in Concord, Massachusetts, and it is a beautiful morning. But let me get back to my stats and then we can get started there, all right? Fasting for yesterday was only about, I think, 14 hours. I did not fast for that long yesterday. I ended up eating a little bit early. My husband was home from work, and so we ended up eating a little early together. I had some eggs and bacon, and then I had a lot of blueberries in the afternoon. I made this beef sausage casserole, so I had that for dinner yesterday, but I finished eating before 5 p.m. Oh yeah, I did have a treat yesterday, so I did have this ice cream from our local ice cream stand, but I ended up sharing it with my husband, so I did not eat the whole thing. And I will talk a little about that in a little while. So my Oura ring scores today, whoa, whoa, that's surprising. My Oura ring score says that my readiness is 58. Wow, it went down a lot. So it says pay attention. So I definitely will pay attention to that. And my sleep was 72, and that's certainly down from yesterday. I did not sleep for very long. I only slept for about 5 hours, apparently. Pretty low. And the reason for that is it says your readiness is on the low side, so your activity goal is set below your average today. To help your body recover, how about trying a mindful moment that makes you unwind? Okay, and then let's see. My body temperature was, I think, because my body temperature was high yesterday. It also measures how long my heart rate takes to go down and my sleep. So that's interesting, right? Interesting. All right, we'll take a look at that. I will talk about that ice cream cone in a little while and why I ate it yesterday and why I ate it so early in the day. My ketones. So I did not test my ketones yesterday. I kind of forgot. I pretty much knew after eating that ice cream that I likely was not in ketosis and didn't need to waste a ketone strip. So I did not test. But I wanted to talk about my BG today, my blood glucose and those treats, right? And it kind of relates to yesterday's chat, which was about why I eat early. Yesterday, I talked about why I eat earlier in the day, and today I wanted to show you how my high carb treat days can affect my blood sugar for a longer period of time, and how eating early lets that happen during the day versus letting it happen at night while I'm sleeping. I'm able to use that energy during the day versus letting it be stored as fat at night while I'm sleeping. Yesterday, I wanted to have a little ice cream, and so I said, yeah, let's have a little ice cream. But instead of waiting till the evening to have it, I decided, well, if I'm going to have a treat, I'm going to have it earlier in the day. I did plan for it because I knew that I wanted it. I wanted to break my fast with fat and protein because you are more carb sensitive after you've been fasting. If I had that ice cream to break my fast, I would have, like, my blood sugar would have totally increased, insulin would have spiked up, and all that, not so good stuff, right? So I wanted to first eat a little protein and fat, and then in a little while, I did have the ice cream. Then the other thing that I planned for was I made sure that I had a plan for how much I was going to eat. So I talked to my husband, which he's usually really good about it, but I talked him into sharing just one small cup of Mississippi mud with me. And then I had planned to eat it earlier in the day. Now, the blueberries were not planned. I just sort of got them at the store and then ended up eating them all afternoon long. You can see that my blood glucose steadily rose after I had lunch and peaked at 5:30. So around between 12 and 5, my blood glucose was just going up and up. Eating those blueberries didn't really help the matter. If I had just eaten the ice cream, the likelihood is my blood sugar would have started coming down much earlier in the afternoon. But I knew what I was doing. I knew it would continue to stay elevated, but I did make sure that I stopped eating at 5 p.m. I had my dinner and then finished that up and then went for a walk, and that helped my blood glucose come back down, and then it stayed pretty stable through the night while I slept. What I wanted to avoid was having my blood glucose spike at night while I was sleeping. So by eating earlier, and doing a little bit of exercise after, I was able to manage my blood glucose a little bit better. This is something that I wouldn't have known had I not had my CGM. I would have just been eating my treats any time of day and not really caring, right? And maybe multiple treats. But then the other thing that this shows is when I was eating all throughout the afternoon, my blood sugar never had a chance to come back down. So when you're eating all the time, especially if they are carb rich foods, your blood sugar will just continue to pile up and pile up and pile up. Your body is working, producing more insulin to try and manage your blood glucose levels. You're storing fat, especially if you're sedentary and you're not exercising or moving about. You're not using that energy. That energy that you're consuming, those carbohydrates that you're consuming, will get stored as fat. So that's what I try to avoid. And that's why I look at my blood glucose levels and why the CGM is awesome, because otherwise, I wouldn't have known. But do you have a treat that you won't give up? I have a few more that I haven't shared yet with you, but comment below and let me know. And when do you have them? Are they usually nighttime, like after dinner? Is it during the day? Yeah, comment below and let me know. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you find this useful. Make sure to like and share, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.